Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a summary of Calling All Devs from the 1st of October that went over plans for coordinates, salvage, the Banu Merchantman, and players as cargo. And new giveaways for this month too. This month we have a couple of giveaways provided by My Radar, a weather app available on your phone that also has map data for the moons around Crusader in Star Citizen, and we may see some updates to these moon maps very soon. Check out the app below. Between now and the 10th of October, we're giving away another Saber Raven, but from CitizenCon on the 10th of October onwards, we're going to have another bigger ship giveaway, again provided by My Radar, and as many details as I can give you of any changes that the app might have for Star Citizen. To be in for a chance of winning that Saber Raven, just comment on any of my videos between now and the 10th of October. Right, let's get back to Calling All Devs. Coordinates. They are still planning out how coordinates will work. This will be how you convey them, how you receive them, how you show them on a map. They could have them for a whole star map so that all coordinates are listed whatever zone you're in. They can have them as nested coordinates, or what's more likely is that each system will have their own coordinates set by the star. So Stanton, the actual Stanton star would be 00 in the Stanton system, and then the Sun Sol would be 00 for the Earth system. Once they've confirmed exactly what they want to do with that, then they'll start to track and implement coordinates. The worry is that coordinates might be extremely long or unwieldy. They might have sectors in space or on planets, so they can say it's like within sector 35 or whatever, and then give you more coordinate data on that as well. So you will at a glance know where something is within a reasonable area. You might have to go there and scan to find out exactly where something is precisely, but they're also trying to find ways to present coordinate data that is usable and not overly long-winded, and they're trying to work out where they'll show that, whether it's going to be on screen, on HUD, on the Mobi Glass. The system should be able to give you a pinpoint position, but be easy to handle. Now, although they didn't mention this in Calling All Devs, it's important to remember that they do want the systems to have planets orbiting the star, and that's going to cause some issues with the coordinate system when they implement it. They're going to need to take this into account with the locational data, because that location is going to be moving if you've marked an asteroid field or you've marked a particular moon or whatever. So that does need to also be taken into account. Salvage. So Tier 0 Salvage, which is the first implementation that they will have as Salvage, will have you converting whatever you get on NOM-up into raw material. So you won't be able to extract like fuel from a fuel tank or get everything that an item contained when you NOM it up. You're going to basically be putting everything into a big grinder. For future implementations and iterations, they're not ruling out special equipment, so you might be able to drain the fuel out of a ship before you NOM bits of it up or remove parts of it, and you might be able to remove every individual part of a ship to get different materials. Potentially the Vulcan's drones, for example, could extract fuel from a ship. Once they have finished with asteroid mining, which they're working on at the moment, they're then going to be moving on to the salvage mechanics and get this implemented in the near future. The Banu Merchantman. So the Merchantman hasn't changed from its original intent. It's one of the most anticipated ships that they have. It's going to be a trading ship with shops on board, allowing you to buy and sell. It's suitable for an org headquarters and has a large amount of space for players to live there. Short-term accommodation for guests as well, and it's got big guns. One of the things they do want to clear up, though, and with the way they're doing ships now, is that it is big and it's armoured and has weapons. So the ship is not going to be incredibly fast or anything. It's not going to be zippy. If you're expecting it to be incredibly fast, you're going to be disappointed. It may be quite fast for a ship of its size, but that's still going to be pretty slow. There is some interplay between the Banu Merchantman and Defender that they haven't fully announced exactly what it is yet. I'm assuming it will allow for the refueling, rearming and repair maybe of a Defender, or allow them to dock with the Merchantman temporarily, maybe, so it saves fuel or allows them to quantum jump with it. Something like that. It's something that gives them synergy together. NPCs as cargo and players as cargo. So human trafficking and humans as cargo is not currently on the roadmap, Bounty hunting will be supported in some form though. They are fleshing out the roadmap and bounty hunting is part of that. They are going to be working out the tier 0 implementation of bounty hunting first. That'll be pretty basic. That will give us some like bounty hunting missions and some very basic gameplay. They're then going to look at NPCs and players as cargo potentially and how the capture mechanics may evolve when it comes to players especially. But no slave trading in the near future. They want you to be able to bounty hunt players and NPCs, but not to drastically affect the gameplays of those you've caught, especially when it comes to time. If they catch you, they don't want you to be having to wait for 2 hours or something before you can do your next thing if someone had you in a cell or whatever. So those are things they have to work out. Selling off players, probably not going to be a thing even in the future. We'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be sensible gameplay that works with a lot of this stuff. For those of you that have previously melted ships and wanted to buy them back, buyback tokens have been allocated to backers' accounts for the quarter, meaning you can repurchase most things that you'd previously melted using store credit again. Today's video is brought to you by F-Secure Total, premium cybersecurity for you and your devices. It includes safe and award-winning internet security suite, protecting you from ransomware viruses and while browsing the web. Freedom VPN, giving you net privacy, a way to access otherwise inaccessible content, while being secure and anonymous even on public Wi-Fi. Key, a password manager, allowing you to store your passwords securely and access them from any device. Total protects you and your device. You can try F-Secure Total, Internet Security and Privacy Suite free for 30 days. You can also use the code BoredGamer to get 20% off a subscription. Check out the links below for more information.